healed with a placebo. It's the same theory there, same idea there.
So you're saying that placebos actually work?
Well,
on
for
10% of people.
Yeah, on 10% of people,
Yeah.
a placebo will work. The power of suggestion. They'll go, ooh, I'm feeling so much better with this.
That's
and they go,
me.
guess
That's
what?
me 100%.
It's sugar pills, baby.
You tell me that anything is supposed to do something. It doesn't matter what it is. If you eat this food, you will feel this way. And then an hour later, I'm like, you know what? I do feel that way.
Psychosomatic, you go,
Even if you totally make it
boy.
up.
Yeah.
I've always said that
Because that's what
marketing.
they, well, yeah, but I mean, that's what they tell you about therapy.
What?
This will make you feel better.
My therapist doesn't really tell me to do anything.
No. That's the thought behind therapy. This will make you feel better. Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Now, is that the placebo effect, or do you think that it's actually doing something?
No, it's actually doing something.
Okay.
I started going weekly again.
I don't think most therapists tell people to do anything. I think they just help them kind of sort out their thoughts.
Right.
Mine used to have homework for me.
Well, to a
Well, you love
certain
homework, so that makes sense
degree.
for you.
I don't love homework,
You
but
love
you had to
homework.
do it.
What kind of
I
homework?
wasn't asking for homework.
Like, hey, try this next time you're in this situation, or like physical written things?
A little of both.
Because I think the former, where they're like, okay, well, next time you're in this situation, try A, B, C, and then tell me how it goes. I think that's pretty standard if
Okay.
you're trying to change your behaviors.
Yeah.
But if he's telling you to come in with a list of, I don't even know. I've never had homework in therapy. Like written homework.
Yeah, but you always come with plenty of things to talk about, too.
100%. I have notes on my phone where I'm like, today, this is what I want to talk about. And I sit down.
You do your own homework. You do your pre-homework, looking
My
for
pre-show prep.
extra credit. Hey, Dick.
Hey, how you doing, guys? I just wanted to go Cavaliers.
Yes. Regular season's
Yeah.
almost over, Dick.
They've clinched a playoff
Yeah,
spot.
it,
They sure did.
Garland and oh my gosh, Mitchell.
Those
It
are two
looks like
guys,
a-
yeah.
Yeah, the best. Oh, I just wanted to tell you, 2 weeks. I know your mom had a birthday, but in 2 weeks I get to play 2 shows. I get to play a ukulele show, and they're going to have a
Whose
little
mom,
party
Dick?
for me on Blue. Pardon me?
Whose mom had a birthday?
No, you said your mom last year around April, wasn't it? Your mother?
My mom has a birthday every year. It's in November.
All November. But I just wanted to tell you, I think the Indians they're going to play the Yankees and beat them this year.
You mean the Guardians, Dick?
The Guardians, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You think that the Guardians are... So my mom's birthday, you have a gig coming up. Those Cavaliers look
Yeah.
great, and the Guardians are going to beat the Yankees.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
The Guardians just extended Andres
Jimenez.
So that's pretty cool.
Got him in long term, Dick. What do you think about that?
I think it's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty cool.
You know,
But,
Dick,
you
we're
know,
going to be
this
doing,
is-
we're going to be on the air for the Guardians home opener. We're going to be inside Progressive Field. You should come out and say hello.
Yeah, I'd love to. I really would. You know, I should.
Of course you should. You're a Guardians fan, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right. I like. Right. Yeah. And yeah, it's. I'm telling you, I don't know, Bill or Alan or who's your guest in there? Is that Mary or is that
Yes,
somebody
this is our
else?
guest, Mary.
Yep.
This is our
Mary,
I'm
how
Mary
are you?
Santora. I'm a comic. I'm sitting in today.
This is our guest, Mary.
What's up, Mary?
What up?
Uh-huh.
How are you? It's been a year since you've been down there. I wish you'd come back to Wiley's again. You know.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be there this fall. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I had a real good time. You know.
You were the star of the show.
Now, Dick, if Mary does return to Wiley's there in Dayton, will you have a new song to perform for her?
Yes, I'm going to do Karina.
Okay, I was going to say,
And
I
I got
realize none of
another
your
one.
songs are new songs, but I mean new to you.
No, but this one I'm going to do. I can do. You know, with the way that I've learned this land. The Sloop on Beach song I can do pretty good on
Yeah,
the uke. I've been. Yeah, it's pretty good. I tell you, it's hard. Now I took my mandolin to the banjo practice the other night, and it seems like the banjo group is. It's all, you know, everybody passed away, but we don't get many people anymore. But maybe the spring will bring us back.
Because
you know
everybody
what I mean?
passed away, you mean?
Yeah, but I'm having too much fun, Bill and Mary. I love it. You know,
Well, I guess that's probably
Dance under graves.
I was going to say that's probably kind of an occupational hazard for what you do, right? Is some attrition.
Yeah. But I do want to. Ed said my cousin she usually says me my birthday, but I don't know. She is Carla at Olmsted Falls.
Oh,
She's
Carla.
a big. Her boys, they used to go to all the opening games. I don't know if she goes anymore, but she's a big. My Uncle Carl was a big Indians fan. He lived in Berea, and then my other uncle, he was cousin Benny. He lived in Parma. I miss him, and then my Uncle Tony, and then my other cousins. But it was nice, back in the days. I remember when I was young, listening to Neb Chandler on the Browns. He was one of my favorites,
Okay.
Alan.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I'd check in. Have a good day.
I guess I got to that a little late, didn't I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Could have gotten to that probably about 5 minutes ago, but well, I'm a little off my game today. I'm sorry, but there's.
But you did kind of slip something in there where we're going to be on opening day.
We are going to be at the Corner Bar
On
in
home
Progressive Field for the Guardians home opener on April the 7th. Yeah. It's going to be very similar to what we did for St. Patrick's Day. We're all going to be there. We're not going to do this show. But I think Stansbury's going to be there. We're all
Nice.
going to be there. Yeah, so we're just going to be kind of running around and just kind of cutting in and saying what's up. And,
From when to when?
I don't know that yet.
The game starts at 4.
Game's at
so,
4:10. Yeah, so it'll probably be like St. Patty's Day was.
Yeah.
Probably start early.
Like 11 to
And
4?
I
or
don't
10?
know. I
Not
just-
like 7 a.m.
No.
Okay, yeah.
I just know where we'll be. I was told that's where we're going to be, so that's where we're going to be. And if Mary ever gets back down to Dayton, is it down to Dayton?
Down to Dayton.
Down. Ever gets back down to Dayton, Dick can perform for her.
Let's see that
again.
beautiful thing.
Cut out that first part.
Hells no.
No,
That's the
So
only entertaining
cringy.
part of the
It's
entire
so
clip.
Cringy.
Let me see it. Let's see that beautiful
Oh,
thing.
I don't even know why it just came out. I just said it.
Let's see that beautiful thing.
I don't know.
What's the matter with that?
Give us a little something.
You're meeting it for the first time. You're trying to be nice. I know.
yeah.
You're trying to be nice. Unfortunately, he wasn't being very nice to you with the music.
Well, the weather made it out of
Yeah.
It warped his mandolin. Anyway, there's plenty more where that came from.
he does that for whole concerts.
Indeed. Yes, he does. I still believe to this day that they park him in the back row in front of a microphone that is not plugged in.
I have a hunch that they just play they play music on a CD,
Oh, and he plays along to it?
and then everybody they make sure their instruments aren't mic'd up or plugged in or anything.
Listen, this is what a lot of older, longtime performers have to contend with, right? You guys like Kiss and the Rolling Stones, they go, do we use backing tracks? Of course we use some backing tracks. We're 70, for Christ's sake. That's probably what goes on with the Kettering Banjo Society. They are very much like Kiss and the Rolling Stones in A, the crowds they draw, B, the age of the crowds they draw, and they probably use some backing tracks. You're probably absolutely correct on that.
And
I've
pretty
always
much
thought
every show's a farewell show.
Aw, for someone,
yeah. Yeah, it's like my mom talking about going to her high school reunions. Oh, there's fewer and fewer people every time. Yeah, Mom. That's why I stopped going to mine after my 5th or 10th or whatever I did. I haven't been back. Who wants to see that parade of... And I'm not even old enough to have, I've had a few friends die, but...
I didn't even go to my 10th. My 10th came up when I was 28, and we were supposed to meet somewhere. And I think I had something to do that weekend. I was like, do I really want to stop my plans to go see classmates? I didn't really even know all like that because I went to a different high school, but Oberlin was my home school. So I was like, is it even really worth it? No, they all know me. I don't know them. So there's no need for me to show up to the reunion.
Well, it's less that and more are there people there that you would want to hang out with?
But the people that I want to hang out with, I'm still in contact with.
Right,
Facebook
that's
is
what I'm
nothing
saying.
but a high school reunion anyways.
Well, and you still live here. Like, I don't live, I'd have to go home for a reunion. Like, I have,
And honestly,
You could drive and see somebody up the street that you went to high school with.
correct. And honestly, I don't think 10 years is long enough to have a reunion per se. Because
We had a 5.
That's what I'm saying. No one's even established their careers
Some people
yet.
are still in school.
Yeah.
It was just an excuse to get together and drink. Nobody had really done anything yet.
So-
The 10 is where you really can flex.
Yeah, well, the 10 people were still in school.
What?
The
People were still in school at your 10th high school reunion?
Yeah, they were doctors. There's a lot of bright people in my
Right,
my
I'm not
school.
saying that. I'm saying it don't take no 10 years to go to become a doctor.
Well, if they've done resident, if they were doing like college and then they did their residency, yeah.
So you didn't go because you were going to have to be talking to doctors.
No, I didn't go because I was unfamiliar with a lot of the class I graduated with. Like there was people that I
It
recognized.
couldn't have been that big.
No, it was 98, but like a lot of the kids trickled out. Like the kids went to a different school district or they moved away, or people I just didn't keep in contact with because I wasn't really that good of friends with them.
Right.
When I went to JVS, that was primarily my new friend group. Then I essentially changed schools, even though Oberlin was my home school. A lot of people from Oberlin did not know me. They knew of me because the town was so small, but they were not my friends. My friends who I kicked it with, they didn't need. They kicked it with me. They didn't need me to go to a reunion or anything like that.
Because they were already kicking it with you.
Yeah, they had my number. They messaged me on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, that's all I did. Anytime a reunion would come around, I would hit up the 2 or 3 people I would actually want to see in person and talk to. Go, you guys going? They go like, hell no. I go,
Oh,
well,
you
then I'm
guys
not
should
going.
go and then bully people. Like you sit at the table.
Bully
like,
people
yeah.
at a high school reunion?
That's
It's
the
not
fun
high
of it.
school. It's a high school reunion.
Yeah, but it's still high school. People
It's
transform
not.
right back into high school once they
No,
hit those
it's
doors.
not.
Yes, they do.
Only
I'm kinda with Cody on this
Yes,
one.
they do.
only the people who peaked in high school.
They revert right back.
No.
Yes, they do.
I went to a 10 and it wasn't like that. There were people who were there. There were people who weren't there. You mean they fall back into their old cliques?
Yes.
That's different than bullying people.
Yes, but if they were bullies,
You're
going to
gravitate. You're gonna gravitate to people that you were friends with, of course.
There
but
were
you know
tables-
everybody.
There were tables full of bitches. Like there were just
10
people-
years later, they're still bullying people from high
Yes.
school.
They were like, I still don't like her. She still stole my man. Or
This
she,
is what
you know.
I'm saying. They peaked in high school.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that they were the best and the brightest. I'm saying they revert to their old ways when they get in that
And
environment.
that's a reason not to go.
okay.
If that's the case. I mean,
Some people want that. They want that opportunity.
to go back and bully adults?
They're like,
Like you're not 16 anymore.
my husband's away fighting for this country, so I'm gonna
What
go
are
back
these-
and bully someone.
Oh my God. What position that's a bully position if you have a spouse in the military? Like you're not in the military.
Yeah, but if
You have a
they're-
spouse in the military. That's a bullying position?
I'm not saying that it is, but I feel
Who are
like
these
they would-
mushed-brained high school graduates who are coming
They're
back to
doctors.
bully people? I mean, what do they say? The best revenge is living well? Yeah, if you're the doctor, you don't have to bully people. You're like, yeah, I'm an arthroscopic surgeon. I'm doing
it just
fine.
seems like the people I've interacted with from my high school, whenever I go back, because there's a bar that everyone meets up at when, like, day before Thanksgiving. Everyone goes back for break or whatever. Whenever I would go back there, they would always remember the one flaw, the one thing I did in high school that everyone remembers. Like all my flaws, they would just be like, "Oh, remember when you wore those blue Timberlands with that green outfit?" I'm
Yes,
like, how
because
do you
you
remember that.
because you gave people so much ammunition.
But I'm not the only one, and they would bully me. I'm like, how do you remember stuff like that? That is so.
That's not really bullying you to go, hey, remember when you wore
It's
those
just
blue
kind of razzing you.
Come up with
Yeah.
some new material.
Not even that. Hey, we'll give him some new material. You got plenty of new material here.
But
Wait till that 20.
Why don't you say like,
Bro,
oh,
did you really say conveyor belt?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like, you think that's bad? I thought badminton was a sport.
Oh, yeah. You thought that 10 was bad. You wait till the 20.
I was like, sorry, I was too busy dodging your punches to pay attention in class. My bad.
They asked me to perform.
They were punching you in class.
Metaphorically.
Shut up.
They were throwing shade.
Metaphorically.
I was too busy dodging your shade to pay attention.
Shut up, Poundcake.
They asked me to perform at my 10-year reunion, and I politely declined. I
Oh,
said,
hell no.
no, thank you. I will attend, but I'm absolutely not going to perform. You're out of your mind if you think. And there was only like maybe 30 or 40 people there, so I was like, yeah, definitely not going to do this.
No.
Oh no.
By the way,
I think they canceled our 20.
Nobody was gonna go.
Well, it was when did I graduate? It was 2020. Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah. Now I think about it, that's probably why it got canceled.
COVID.
because of COVID.
COVID.
Oh yeah, I'm so stupid. Mine was 2021. I graduated 2011. So yeah, that would be mine was just 2 years ago, and it was like the height of COVID too.
But I don't think anybody wanted to go anyway. Like I don't think anybody. I don't know.
People weren't clamoring
Yeah.
for their big high score reunion. I was at WMMS.com this morning doing some work. They're posting the playlists, by the way, for 2 Hours to Midnight, which is our Saturday metal show. If you're looking for those playlists, I have been putting them on our 2 Hours to Midnight Facebook page. They are also at WMMS.com. While I was there on the main page, there's a banner ad at the very top. Who's Who in Black Cleveland.
Oh.
And there's a nomination form. And I thought, listen, our own Cody Helpful Poundcake Brown should absolutely be nominated for Who's Who in Black Cleveland. I don't know if you have to nominate other people. I don't know if you can nominate yourself. But it seems to me that among the glitterati, if you will, in the African-American community in Cleveland, Ohio, that our own Cody should absolutely be part of this. Wouldn't you want to be part of, wouldn't you want to go to the big event? I'm sure that they'll have some big, like when Scene does Best in Cleveland. This is essentially Best in Black Cleveland. Who's Who is what they say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
People know who you are.
They do.
There's a field there for your biography, your LinkedIn profile, or LinkedIn, as Dick and Dayton says. And you can upload a photo.
I don't know if they want biracials. I don't know.
I don't know if they want biracials.
I don't know if they want biracials.
All right, well then ask them then on that form there. Hey, I don't know if you guys are cool with the swirl, but here's me.
Drake done ruined it for everybody. We get too much glory, so I think they want to keep it.
You think Who's Who in Black Cleveland could potentially be prejudiced against biracial black people is what you're saying.
Sick of the half-breeds. They tired of it.
Wow. Well, anyway, I just want to bring that to your attention had you not seen it.
I mean, I'll take the award if they give it out money.
Okay, because they do this
I don't think they're giving out money.
They do this in a bunch of cities. They do it in all the usual suspects. They do it in Detroit, Atlanta, Chicago, Columbus, Charlotte, Cleveland, and Houston.
I would nominate Tony, Insomnia.
Tony Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then nominate him.
I would definitely nominate him.
All right.
He's a who's who. I feel cooler
He's
and
a
blacker
who's
every
who.
time I see. Every time I get the nod from him, because I'm of color, I'm like, yeah, I get the nod, and it's just the respecting. He ain't got to say nothing. I ain't got to say nothing. We just know. We just get the nod.
Well, then why would you be hesitant to submit yourself for Who's Who in Black Cleveland?
Because I've known him.
I'm going to submit myself.
Okay, you do that, white man.
It's more than just a skin tone, man. There's a whole vibe there.
It's different. Tony knows me. I'll be walking around here like we've worked in this building together. Well, not this building, but we've worked together for years. Rest of Black Cleveland don't know me. But he can vouch for me. If there's ever a time, if I'm getting...
Vouch for you? What are you talking about? You're better known than he is.
But he's known in the black community, I feel like, more.
Okay. All right, listen, I'm no good deed goes unpunished is what I'm saying here. I figured I'd point him to it, and he'd be very excited about that. But although it does ask for contributions to community affairs. So I think it has less to do with the biracial thing and the fact that you've made no contributions to community affairs. That might be the whole thing that jams you up there. Yeah. Because I think they're looking for kind of philanthropists, right? And one thing you are known for is not lifting a finger to help your fellow man.
But it's not personal.
In a Thanos situation, Poundcake would do nothing to save the world. So forget I said it at all, but Who's Who in Black Cleveland, there's a nomination form up there. And maybe you should tell Tony about it. Nominate Tony. Fill out all these fields and nominate him.
I would nominate him.
I got a break here. If you want to get those Louder Than Life Festival tickets, I got those for you all this week. It's going to send you to Kentucky, and they have a ton of bands playing this thing. Foo Fighters are on it. Who else is on Louder Than Life? It's Foo Fighters. It's Weezer and Rancid and Limp Bizkit and Godsmack and Tool and Pantera.